Morning. This is day number 21 on Road to the Billions, and it's Sunday. It looks like it's a cloudy day today, but hopefully, forecast is rain, but hopefully it is going to be a sunny day, so the kids can go out and do something. Today, 21 days. They say it takes 21 days to build a habit, so I'm glad that I pushed through the weekends, to actually do something. What I could do today is, I could send out some emails to those incubators and accelerators. So when I call them tomorrow, I could say, hey, I sent you out an email regarding potential alignment with a nonprofit and the Billions Club to serve and support entrepreneurs locally and then eventually globally. And this is what I'm putting together. So I'm also probably going to put together some sort of executive summary, like a one-page executive summary of what the Billions Club is about. I already have something like that already, but maybe even a deck would be better. Like I have somewhat of a deck put together already, but I'm actually probably gonna refine it now, because as I've been doing these vlogs for the last 20 days and being the 21st day, now I have a clear idea of exactly what I want. And what I'm thinking is that's why I'm using myself as a prototype where startups can document their journey along the way, raise money as well, like almost like a crowdfunding, like a Kickstarter, have monthly local events in 52 cities, and then also global conferences, and then have access to All About the Billions will be an ongoing series. There's probably over 3,000 billionaires worldwide that are known on the Forbes list. So starting off with 52, that's once a week. We could release an episode a week and they can get access to potentially even these people, eventually. So that's what I'm thinking of. I mean, there's a guy, School of Hard Knocks, the guy that goes around, you've seen him, where he walks up to random people. Then, he has planned interviews as well now, and ask them, what do you do for a living? Or, how did you get wealthy? And he put together a school community where he gives people access to like the people that he's interviewed so far on a weekly basis. So you never know, maybe even partnering with him would be good too, just to get access. And I think that's the whole point of doing these collaborations, with people who are business influencers like him, but worldwide, right? Because there's some people that we might not even ever heard of, in different countries, right? But we might know of like some of the famous ones, but there's a lot more that we don't know, that are just not public about what they do, but they have amazing inspirational stories where they start from nothing and then they become super successful, right? So, and that's the whole goal here, is to inspire for the documentary series, to inspire people who with people's stories of people who have come from nothing and have built billion-dollar foundations that are impacting the world in a positive way now. And then also the people who are up and coming, and that's what the platform is going to be about. It's about, enabling world-changing ideas, whether they're for-profit or non-profit, through mentorship, community, transparency by, obviously sharing their journey like I am right now, and also technology, right? Leveraging AI to connect them with people who are like-minded investors to deploy capital into their project. So I think that's what I'm seeing now, is what the Billions Club is going to be, where it's kind of like if Kickstarter and LinkedIn and Snapchat were combined, then and connect, and starting with accelerators and incubators, connecting them worldwide, and then giving access to people around the world, and maybe even partnering. Like if you are going to be part of the Billions Club, you're going to be a member, you have to you have to get invited through a local accelerator or incubator. And I think that would be probably a great way, because on the paid tier model, I was going to do like a free membership model and then a paid tier model where you can get paid. You get to just connect and connect with people, view people's stories and all that kind of stuff. If you want to be a paid member, you get the ability to actually raise money, get access to more investors, the live events, all that kind of stuff. And part of that paid membership, let's just say it's $100 a month, let's just say a portion of it goes to a local accelerator, nonprofit. And then another gets put into a pool of funds that get distributed monthly to, like, people who are paid members. And then after that, the rest of it can go towards operating the Billions Club platform, right? So yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe even another nonprofit of your choice. Maybe that's what I was thinking, outside of the accelerator that's a nonprofit. So really, the Billions Club will be operating on, let's just say a quarter. It doesn't have to. I mean, we can really see what the profit margins on and are. So that's part of what I'm going to do today, is like find out, like, okay, what would be the actual cost of running this kind of a platform? Why, like, to justify why I need a certain amount of money, and then I could really go after a clear target of raising that money, from investors, and yeah, and also how much it would cost for the Billions Club, like all about the billions, the documentary series, and all that kind of stuff. So, and so I'll share more about the journey today, and I shared that quote with you in the book, The Science of Getting Rich, because the world is a wonderful becoming. A lot of people think that, there's so much bad stuff going on. AI is going to take over. There's, people killing each other, all that kind of stuff. But if we focus on all the negative stuff, or stuff that we don't want, that's what your mind is going to be, geared towards, and then you're going to create more of it, right? But if we focus on, what we do want, then we're going to find solutions and figure out ways to create that. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm creating this, is to help people to focus on, the good in everything, and to focus on what we do want to create versus what we're trying to avoid, right? So when we focus on the end goal versus the problems, then naturally the problems will get solved, because we're focusing on the end goal, right? Because when we focus on the problem, we're trying to fix the problem, and we're trying to figure out the how and how to do it, versus, okay, this is the end goal, this is what we want to accomplish, now let's work towards getting there, right? And so our mind is not divided into two, it's divided into one end goal of where we want to be, and then the problems, sort themselves out, right, in a way where because we're so focused on the solution, right? So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. And glad you're on this journey with me, if you've been watching. And if you haven't, if you just came for the first time, I'm excited to share even more. So I look forward to talking to you guys soon. So just been spending the last couple of hours actually, really refining the idea, building out a proper one-page executive summary about what I'm doing. So really refined it down to, doing like a kind of like a global Shark Tank, where essentially, people can create their own profile, do like a Kickstarter for free, and then my platform essentially gets a portion of the revenue there. And then if people pay to actually, like on the paid tier model, they can actually get put into like a pool of funds. So yeah, basically I gotta create an MVP using probably one of the tools like Claude AI and stuff like that. But definitely there's a lot of tools out there to build out an MVP to garner investors and everything. So I'm gonna keep you guys posted on the journey. But it's really been a great couple of hours to really I just had a call come in here, but yeah, it's been really a great couple hours to just brainstorm and get things clarified, and I'll share with you guys the process of continuing to build this.